I've definitely had massages where they go insanely deep on my skull, and I'm just like, I'm gonna die.
This can left.
Yeah. It's usually estheticians that do that. But yeah, anyway. So one thing that feels really nice is to go to the occipitals, not occipitals, the temporal bones. You guys have the temporalis muscle, is what it's called, right here. And just doing little, like I'm more flat on my finger, so I'm like more, instead of like fingertips, more broad. And if they are clenchers, this is like heaven. And then I kind of creep towards the center, and then when I do the middle of the skull, I use my thumb and I do circles right up here. Trying to get on top of the hair. It's okay to get underneath, but for video's sake, I'm trying to get on top. Another nice thing is to take your thumbs and connect them at the center and pull them out. And have your fingers kind of follow. You can even do kind of like, not a full pet, but kind of like a pet. Some people really like it when you grab like a bunch of their hair and kind of just tug lightly. You just want to make sure you've got a good amount of hair. If you just pull one hair at a time, it's definitely gonna hurt. If they have a ponytail, sometimes you can just gently pull the ponytail. And I do a little vibration with that pull. I'm gonna just get into her eyebrows just a little bit. So for eyebrows, there's like this spot about, you'll feel a little indent about right here. It's an acupressure point, but if you have a hangover, oh my goodness, this is money. Yeah. So you can do a little vibration in there, or little circles. You can also pinch the eyebrows a little bit.
That feels so good.
It does. Unless you don't like your face touched, and then this is torture. But she's pretty much giving me the clear.
Too late
now. Okay, so we did a good amount of effleurage, petrissage, and friction, a little vibration. Now we're gonna do some gymnastics. So it's really important to make sure that their head moves like we're going to move it. Do you have any limited range of motion in your neck?
No, it's my
Okay. So let me know when you feel a stretch. So I'm just gonna gently, and do this very, very slow. We're just gonna move the neck over, and then we're gonna set it down when we feel like there's some resistance. And then we're gonna roll our little butts over. If my stool is not rolling today, cool. What is wrong with that? We are fighting. Okay. You're gonna gently place one hand on the shoulder and one hand on the neck, and you're gonna push slowly. Let me know when you feel a stretch. Is that still feeling okay?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to go further?
You can get it. It's pretty good.
Right there?
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm using a lot of the table for this, like my elbow is kind of leveraging. So you're gonna just hang out here for 20 to 30 seconds to get like a real good stretch. come out of it, you go super slow out of it too, because you just don't want their neck to like rebound really weird. Then you'll come, bring it to center. Try and roll your stool. Sometimes, I usually like to do a nice little effleurage in between just to kind of get my new hand position. Again, so you'll notice her nose is straight up with this. Let me know when you feel
So
stretch.
she's definitely not tipped like, so we're not tipping their head.
Right.
It's the whole.
Totally. Can you go further?
Probably. That's good.
Right there. Slowly come out of it. We'll do another effleurage and reconnect. A little more petrissage on the traps. Take a second at the suboccipitals. You can even do a little walk where you kind of gently go back and forth between your fingers.
Are they staying in the same spot, or are you coming out a little bit towards like?
It's just kind of like this,
Okay.
right at the suboccipitals, and then I did kind of like a swoop out. That. So the next gymnastics you can do is where you actually turn the head and then bring it out. Let me know when you feel stretch. Just take my grip here. Does that feel okay?
A little in the traps, but yes, it does.
You feel it in the traps?
Just a little.
Okay. If their neck can, so it's hard to tell how flexible a neck is, you can put it all the way. Does that feel okay to you?
Yeah.
Okay. And then we're gonna kind of slide it. Does that feel, are you feeling a stretch anywhere?
No.
Okay. She might have a good flexible neck.
I think so.
Oh, like mine
Finally go
doesn't
that
really,
way.
mine doesn't even like to do this.
I don't either.
So,
Might be from swimming.
and you're young.
Yeah.
So if they are okay with their head all the way in this position, then go ahead and set the head down. Go ahead and kind of cup here and then pin and like stretch. Does that feel okay?
Yep.
Do you feel any stretch?
Nope.
Okay.
Impressive.
And that's okay. She doesn't feel
Awesome.
stretch. She doesn't feel stretch. No
Means you're
whiplash
ready
for
to
this girl.
stretch.
And the other side might be a little different, but we'll go slightly over to the side. Does it feel okay to have your head that way?
Yep.
We're gonna come. Try not
So
to.
you crisscross your arms then.
Yep. I feel okay. No stretch anywhere.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, so if people aren't as flexible, then you might have to keep your hand here and just turn it and then do it like this. So it really depends on your neck. So then the next one we're gonna do is we're gonna do flexion of the neck. So you're gonna lift the head. Let me know when you feel stretch. So you're gonna get your elbows up here. Her like suboccipital area is in my palms. And I'm kind of putting traction up and I'm gonna push up. Let me know when you feel stretch.
I do know.
Right there, okay. So basically to get more of a stretch, you just bring your elbows closer together and push them up. And then you're gonna count, you do like 30 seconds again. Is that
I
okay?
feel it all the way down my spine.
Can you?
Mm-hmm.
Does it feel good?
Yeah.
Some people can do like, they're basically sitting up and they don't feel anything. I'm like, oh my gosh, you're lucky.
Yeah, I feel like you grown.
Right, and then you slowly bring it back. Sometimes when they have their eyes closed and you do this, like once you get to the table, they don't even know you quit